Hello and welcome to the vlog, welcome to the car, welcome back to Cornwall, and welcome back to winter. Yeah, it is still winter, unbelievably. The clocks have not gone forward yet, which is why at 8:03 in the evening, it is dark outside, it is very windy, and is a little bit rainy, just a little bit rainy. And while the rest of the UK battles with snow, Cornwall is well, it's 11 degrees Celsius outside, so we ain't getting snow, old chum. It's not even cold enough to form vapor in your breath, which starts about 10 degrees Celsius, I have noticed. However, I wanted to do a vlog. I was just like, I really want to do a vlog. I want to do a vlog, but the sun isn't there, the weather isn't there. And I was like, you know what? We did it last time at 5 o'clock in the morning. It worked. Why don't we just do it again and stay where the light is? And the light happens to be in town, so we're in town, going through hail. And I like driving at night. I like driving at night because it's easier. There are less people and everything looks different. It's almost like you have a completely different world, as if the developers have come in and changed the map. But not only they changed the map, the draw distance is a lot less. But as a bonus, you can see everyone as they're driving around because they will have their headlights on. And you might say, oh, what if they don't have their headlights on? Well, developers have got that sorted as well, or actually car manufacturers have that sorted as well, because cars these days have automatic headlights, so you can't be an idiot and just turn them all off. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. That's not what I wanted to talk about, and that's not why we're driving around in a car at 8 o'clock in the evening in Cornwall during very, very, very windy weather. It's super windy outside, but not snowy. That's the important thing. Yeah, so last weekend, I was talking about writing, I was talking about planning a story, and then we got on to English class. And we talked about the girl that I sat next to in English class, and we talked about what happened after school with depression and things, but only in a cursory manner, only in a way that you could fit into, say, 33 minutes. And most of that was just writing, just talking about writing. But I was thinking afterwards, and I was looking back through other vlogs, and I was like, how much is too much? How much is oversharing? So how much can you just say before it becomes not unwatchable, but a little bit weird? How far can you go before sharing becomes oversharing? That is an interesting question, because I am sat here in a car. I'm sat here in an empty car, and every time I look over at you over there, you're in the passenger seat. I'm actually looking at a camera. I'm looking at the 1X camera, and there's no one there. It is empty. I've got the GoPro there, the 1X there, and I've got an audio recorder here. We have an articulated bendy lorry in front of us. We have a car in front of us, and we have a National Express coach sat on lay-by. That's all the things that are going on around me at the moment. You're not here, and I have no notes. I come into these vlogs and I think about what I'm going to say. Let's go this way. I come into these vlogs and I think about what we're going to say, and then I just kind of hit record, start the car going, and talk for a bit. There is a danger that I'm going to talk about something that is just too much information, too much, sharing too much with you as a viewer, but also the public. Now, I do talk as if you are sat in the passenger seat, because in my mind I can see the final product. So the final product is not me right now in a car in the dark with two cameras and nobody else here. Anyone peering in through the windows is going to think I'm insane, or talking on my mobile hands-free. That's another thing that they might think, probably the latter actually, the more I think about it. But I have to think for the edit, so the way I'm talking is metered. It's not too dissimilar to how I talk in real life. Swearing is kept at a minimum, unless something exciting happens, and things like religion and politics are just kept out of it. Nobody needs religion and politics in their life, and nobody needs it on YouTube. So as far as oversharing goes, well, we're not in a danger of doing that in a recording, and nor are we in danger of doing that in real life. I believe we need to go right here. You guys can go, because I need to turn. I think he was way over anyway. Okay, cool. I also have to keep an eye on the road, so I will stop doing a vlog and actually be driving boy when we need to. But yeah, so I was thinking about TMI, too much information, and I am the sort of person who does like learning things. I love learning. As you can probably tell if you've watched any of my videos, I like finding out about things. I don't like knowing that something exists. I want to know what's in it, how it works. Shampoo, for example, well, you can add all manner of agents, thickening agents, and you can add all manner of scents and things. What is the active ingredient in shampoo? That is sodium lauryl sulfate. It's an industrial detergent. Do not get it in your eyes. It'll degrease your eyeballs. All right, fair enough. That's information. It's not too much information, but it's a fun fact that I have learnt. But what is too much information? Well, the other day I was listening to my line manager talk about golf, and he was playing. He plays golf. I have no interest in playing the game myself, but I do like learning about things. I do like picking up information and learning about what brings other people joy. So he was talking about the golf swing, how you hold a golf club. He was talking about what it's like to be out at certain times of day and why you can't go onto a golf course if there's frost. And it's interesting. And I've absorbed that information. I don't need to share that information with you because I don't think it's relevant. Information that I think is relevant would be the Earth spins at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. That's interesting to you. But that's kind of who I am. I will sit and I will listen to somebody talk about whatever brings them joy. And recently on YouTube's algorithm popped up with a video by a fetish model called Celine Knox, NOX, November Oscar X-ray. And I found it quite interesting because it's very innocent the way that she does the videos. She'll try on outfits made of PU leather or latex. She's done like bondage cuffs and collars and things, and she's also gone to shops and talked to shopkeepers in various places in the world. She went to London and talked to shopkeepers who do things on the fetish shop scene, the fetish fashion scene. I think if I talked to you about that would be too much information. And it would be too much information because half the audience is just not going to be interested in it. The other half is going to say, that's a little bit weird. That's a bit strange, my dude. Maybe pump the brakes on that sort of stuff. Tell us more about space. Oh, like how the Milky Way galaxy, the galaxy that we're currently in, moves at 1.3 million miles an hour. And you can do nothing, absolutely nothing. You can stay in bed all day and still travel 30 million miles. I mean, it's good. That's so much information. I love it. Yeah. Sharing the information, so you'll be okay with that, but you won't be okay with the fact that PU leather is more fragile and tears more easily than actual leather. So if you're going to get bondage cuffs made out of it or material made out of it, you are more likely to have to replace it every 1 to 2 years because it just tears. PU leather is polyurethane, by the way. I think it's polyurethane with a fabric back usually. But you don't need to know that. Too much information, my dude. Yeah, but that's basic stuff. If I were to go back to the last video and talk about depression again, if I were to carry on talking about depression and how it made me feel and all this sort of stuff, that would also be too much information because you guys are not my sounding board. You are not my psychiatrist. I don't have a psychiatrist. I do have the internet, but yeah, that again would be too much information. So as a person, A lot of people will come to this channel and say, ooh, road ahead closed. I'm gonna go this way then. I don't know where this road goes. It's night and there's a car behind us. But I am a Cornish boy. Well, I moved to Cornwall quite a few years ago, so I guess we're green laning now. I've always wondered where this road goes. So yeah, too much information is sharing too much information that the audience, that's not relevant to the audience. And I think that's basically it. There are other examples. I mean, standing water. I wonder if it'll be our friend. It will not. Yeah, too much information. There are other examples of that, like that one night that I was on eBay that time and I was looking for a flamingo. And while there were flamingos, there were quite a few broken ones and they were still very expensive. So I looked for a burger instead and ended up buying something completely different, which started a collection, and kind of an unusual collection, but it's not going to interest the audience. And even if it did interest the audience, it could be classed as a little bit weird. So we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, sharing information online and being this person in this seat right now, driving through the dark on a road we don't know, hoping that it actually leads somewhere, is, I'm just a normal person. I am just a normal person, no different from anyone watching this video. The difference is that what I wanted to do, diverted traffic left. All right. Let's go left. I have literally no idea where this goes. We could be driving down a murder road. It's fun, isn't it? It's a way to spend an evening. Yeah, so this person is no different to any of you. I have thoughts and I have feelings. I have, skills. I have flaws. But I'm no different, and it's kind of strange because I have read comments from people who come to the channel and they'll leave a comment, and I think the comment is based on them believing the channel is a lot bigger than it should actually be. And I have noticed as we gain more subscribers, people's understanding of the channel is that the channel again is a lot bigger than it should be, and that it runs similar to something like Yogscast or Game Grumps, where you have a personality, which would be this person here, and then you have a team of editors, and then you also have people doing things like social media. You have social media people managing the social media accounts. There is none of that. I am exactly everything. I am everything, and I do it because it gives me something to do. It's a hobby. It's interesting. Can we turn on the highs? Yeah, we can. So it just gives us something to do. It gives me structure. The fact that we're putting out 5 or sometimes 6 videos a week, I think adds to the belief that the channel is bigger than it actually is. It is not. It is not. And I am not a special person. So anything that I say, I have to be very careful about, because I don't want to say anything that's misleading, and I don't want to say anything that's charged, whether it's emotionally, politically, or religiously charged. I have to be so careful. This road is getting very narrow now. So yeah, that's oversharing, and that's why if you are doing stuff on the internet, you should be very cautious and careful about what you say. And when you upload a video, you can always upload an apology video afterwards. Even take a video down, but you've already said it and it's already out there. So yeah, where the blazes are we going? To change the subject, I watched Road Quest by Loading Ready Run. Road Quest is 12 videos by a Canadian comedy group, Loading Ready Run. Just go to YouTube after this video and type in Road quest, loading, ready, run. And it's, what they do is they get 3 cars, they buy 3 cars, and they drive up to the Yukon through British Columbia. Ooh, I think we need to go this way. Nope, that's a dead end. All right, that's a dead end. We're not going that way. That did say diversion though. Where the arse are we going? My Zen navigation is all messed up. I wish I had a compass in this car. That would be nice. But yeah, they're driving around British Columbia and they drive up through the Yukon, and occasionally they'll drive across a bridge and they go, oh my God, the bridge is so narrow. And I'm looking at the bridge and thinking, but the bridge is so wide. I think people in North America are very much used to driving on highways and lanes that are just super massive. And when it comes to something like this, oh, is it a dogging lay-by? When it comes to something like this, like the normal country roads that you find in the wilderness in the UK, yeah, I think it really confuses people. A lot of standing water out tonight. One of the nice things is that I started riding on a motorcycle, so scanning the road for debris and obstacles is actually kind of second nature. I have not the foggiest where we're going. I think what we're going to do is join up the Helston Road. That would be interesting. This is not what I planned at all. Interesting. Oh, and there's a reason why I was looking for a flamingo. Well, actually, no, there was a reason why I was on eBay at that late at night. It's because you can set up a saved search and it gives you an email. So that's fun. Other news for the channel. Well, there is other news for the channel, actually. Today, I started recording the next video in a new series, The Quarry by Supermassive Games. So if you liked Man and Medan, you'll like The Quarry. But it's going to take a while. It does take a while because I like to have at least 2 videos not only recorded, not only encoded, but also uploaded with the thumbnails and everything, because it takes so long to get these things made that if I don't do that, like they're 2-hour videos, but they take 5 hours to encode. I've managed to speed up the encoding process somewhat. Diverted traffic to the right. That sign is not pointing at all correctly. Penzance 6, Redrow 13, Gulsithne. I think this is the back road that we would have normally taken anyway. Maybe. Well, we're on a midnight adventure at 8:20 in the evening. Gulsithne. Yeah, I think I know where we are. We can zen this. We can do it. We can zen it. Which is also the name of a lens that I used to have. In fact, an entire camera. I used to have a Zenit camera, I believe. Russian. Weird thing. Strange color cast. All right. Yeah, I believe this may actually be one of the roads that we would normally take. Curious and more curious. No, we can't be. We can be there. So this drops to 30 at the top of the hill. That guy's got his high beams on. We are in low beam. Let's see how this pans out. Yeah, I'm blind. Oh, he's got his fogs on as well. That, ladies and gentlemen, is because the guy's a knob. He's a knob. Yeah, so if you're driving around at night with your fog lights on, it does give you a better view of the road, but also you're a bit of a knob. Oh yeah, I know exactly where we are. This is Gulsithne. Right, okay, fine. But how did we get here? We just cut across the Cornish countryside like it was no big thing. Oh, we're gonna tuck in here. And I will. Now, not Resurgent, Gulsithne. This might be where the pub is. Yes. Yes, Zen navigation just got brain is filling everything in because there's a shop just here. Off license and shop. Good. This is the one with the bunting and all of the pubs. Yes, it is. I can see the top of the pub here. Excellent. So we didn't get as lost as I thought we would. My boy, don't you have GPS in your car? I do. Yes, I do. It's in the thing. I have a separate GPS unit which I could turn on and it would go bingly beep. But it doesn't go bingly beep because it's not turned on. So let's just slow down here, go through here. Excellent. Good. Well, I'm just enjoying driving at night with no particular place to go. Ah, he was a country boy. Something, 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 midnight train going anywhere? I'm not about to board a train. I know exactly where it would go. Camborne, mostly. We don't want to go to Camborne, but we do want to skip through here. So 24, yeah, we've been driving for like 20 minutes. That might actually be a slightly faster way to go, weirdly. Curious and more curious. All right. And just drop that down. Cool, excellent. Yeah. After a lifetime riding motorcycles, driving a car at night is easy peasy, and you get the bonus of having aircon. Ooh, he's going that way. We're going to use our horses. The guy behind him didn't want to stop, but we weren't going to be in the same position anyway. We were in a superposition. Speaking of superpositions, in 4 billion years, with a B, the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies are going to collide anyway, so that's fun. Wait, what? Road closed ahead. How many roads are closed? What the ass? So, okay, we can't go through Marazion because the road is closed. Are you actually kidding me? Genuinely, all of these roads are closed. Road closed ahead. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to be turning around. Yeah, oversharing. Do you need to know? Probably not. Does it spark joy? Maybe. Let's do a little reverse. Nice thing is we've got a really good camera on this. Nighttime camera. Single ping please. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And diversion. Well, we don't need to be diverted. We're actually quite far from home. Wonderful. Well, I think what I'm going to do is probably leave it there for the time being. I'm even going to pull over so we can stop the cameras, because I think we've talked about everything that we need to talk about. So, if you like these vlogs, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe. If you do subscribe, click the little bell, dingle bingle, because that will give you notifications when videos go live. And I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.